My name is Charlene. I'm a mortgage broker with Blue Pearl Mortgage Group. Before this, I was, coming into here completely green. I knew nothing about mortgages, about banking, about financing, nothing. I actually was a community and vocational support worker in a high medical needs home for developmentally disabled adults for almost 10 years. So when I first came to Blue Pearl, I came in as a full-on broker. After kind of trying to work it that way and build a business and try to learn everything, I went into the associate program instead. And it's been, I mean, if they didn't have the associate program, I wouldn't be here, like hands down. I mean, it literally just allows you to be the best at every step along the way, from the mortgage process, from the time that you get the customer on the phone to the time that you sign the client to the time that you're following up with it. It just builds everything up, and I like to be the best at everything that I do, so it works great for me. This couple in particular, originally when I spoke with them, they have a daughter, they wanted to purchase a bigger house, get out of their condo, and they had put in an offer on a townhouse. Their bank did have an approval or pre-approval for them, and the stipulation was the only way that they would get the approval is if they sold their condo. You know, just in and amongst talking to them and really kind of digging a little bit deeper, is this what you guys wanted to do? I thought you wanted to keep both places. And they're like, no, the bank told us that we had to. You know, kind of looked into everything, and I was like, what if they can keep both? What we were doing is we were refinancing their condo to pull out some of the equity to use for the down payment on their townhouse. So we sat down and I said, okay, why, what's up, what's going on? And they said, well, we got an email from our bank this morning, and so we just want to kind of see what you have to offer for us and then see what the bank has to offer. And I said, absolutely. As we're going through the paperwork for the refinance, his wife had asked if we could do it on a 30-year amortization instead. We did it on 25 years. And I said, yeah, I can check for you if you want. She's like, oh, well, the bank's going to do 30 for us. And I'm like, the bank? For what? And she's like, I said, for the purchase or the refinance? She's like, oh, no, the refinance. So I went out and I talked to my underwriter and I said, look, I need to know if we can do any of these on a 30-year term, either the purchase or the refinance. So I got that number and I went back into the room and I talked to them and I said, okay, so this is what it would look like as your weekly payment. And they go, oh, well, that's still a little bit higher than the bank. And I go, okay, do you know what your payments are that the bank is offering you? And then I go, now, do you know what the terms are or the rates? And literally at this point, they were just kind of like, do you want to see the approval that the bank gave us? We have it in our email. And I was like, absolutely. And the difference was about $11 and some change. For theirs was a little bit higher, right? And they were just like, they're just like, oh, okay, so there's not really that much different. I said, but this one's on a 30-year amortization and this one's on 25. I said, so if we take it one step further, let's just figure out what that difference is. So in 25 years, this mortgage is done, and in 25 years, you still have 5 years left in payment. So let's see how much you're gonna pay for that mortgage. So I did the calculation on the calculator. I said, so you're gonna pay $140,000 more for your townhouse with this mortgage than you will with this one. And at that point in time, the wife, she was just like, oh my Lord, like, I can't believe, like, thank you for explaining it and putting it down on paper and showing us exactly what that kind of looks like. I said, even if you don't choose to take the approval that I have for you guys, if you have any questions on their approval or what they have for you, absolutely give me a call. I will walk you through it. I'll answer any questions that you do have, because at the end of the day, you guys are my clients and I want to make sure that you make an informed decision that's going to benefit you, right? And then they were actually quite excited to message me and tell me that they booked the appraisal and that they paid for the appraisal. And we're still moving forward. They're signing with the lawyer this week. So it was, yeah.